everybody, it's Lon.TV back again for another product review. This time I was sent a Belkin 4-port USB 3.0 hub, and if you've ever used the hub before, you know what it does, but if you haven't, basically what it allows you to do is take one USB 3.0 port and turn it into 4. And this is great for adding, hard drives and a bunch of other stuff that you want to add to your computer but don't have enough ports for. It works, pretty much as you'd expect it would be. It's not the highest quality build I've seen. It's a kind of lightweight plastic, so it's not very heavy duty. But these things are solid state, and having a broken case may not always result in a dead product. The only complaint I do have with it is the fact that the power supply is as big as the product is. It is huge. And part of the reason for this is that you need enough power to provide power to all 4 of these ports. So this is a 4 amp power supply for that. But I just wish they would come up with a way to make this stuff smaller. The other problem with the power supply is that the cable isn't all that long. So if you wanted to drop the power supply underneath your desk or something and run it up to the hub on your desk, you may need an extension cable for that. Well, let's take a look at the performance though and see how it does. Okay, so we now have the hub hooked up to my MacBook Pro. This MacBook Pro happens to have the latest USB 3.0 technology on board, and I'm using a run-of-the-mill Western Digital 1 terabyte hard drive. So this is not the fastest drive in the world, but it's good enough to show you kind of the real-world applications that you might see this thing be used for. And as you can see here on my drive speed test, it's pulling about 65 megabytes per second, which is pretty much what I get out of this Mac when I have the device directly connected to it without using the USB hub. So by and large, there's no drop off in bandwidth or anything of that nature, and it seems to be working pretty well. The one thing that you might want to get a USB 3.0 hub for, even if you don't have USB 3.0 devices per se to plug into it, is that you will get more overall bandwidth. So if you have a couple of USB 2.0 drives hooked up, you'll be able to get more speed out of both of them than you would otherwise through a single port. So there's some advantage to doing that. And of course, all of your USB 3.0 devices will work pretty well. So pretty much it is what it is. It's a hub. The cable's a little too short, but it does give you the ability to get that high-speed USB 3.0 working across all of your devices with more bandwidth than you had before. This is Lon.TV. Thanks again for watching.